Why is organic honey a sham?
You know, that's one of those things that beekeepers argue about quite a bit. There's the idea that there's organic honey implies that the bees gathered the nectar from only flowers that were organic, in organically pure soil and environment. So if you look at a beehive and draw a circle around a beehive, that's a mile minimum is what they will forage in, and 2 miles is not uncommon. So if you sort of say, for example, I always use the example, we're in Deerfield, Massachusetts. This would pretty much say we have 3 bee yards in the town here, and that would mean I'd have to say that the entire town of Deerfield is organic. Not a possibility, and if you expand that to look at the rest of the nation, the country, there really aren't too many places you can think of that produce honey and can make that claim. So anyone who's being labeled organic for honey still has to be certified, and I would suggest to any consumer, if you're buying something that says it's organic, ask who the certifying agent is, because that will tell you the whole story. If they can't tell you who that is, then you know, it's not organic. So many of us who produce honey will tell you this: you can raise bees organically. There's organic methods, you know, and we would probably qualify for that. But you can't produce organic honey and say it with a straight face without saying the foraging area doesn't count. But in fact, that would be the same as saying, I picked this cucumber from this field that's sprayed constantly, but this one cucumber is organic, therefore I'm okay. So to us, that's the argument. And it's partially because honey is a different kind of a commodity than something you can fence off and have soil that's untreated for 3 years to qualify it as organic soil and meet the various, you know, standards that crops can meet, or even fencing it in. Bees could care less about fences. They go where they want. So all of these controls that you would need to actually protect the integrity of your organic certification aren't really possible with honeybees, any kind of bee for that matter.
This excerpt is brought to you by the Massachusetts School of Law, the leader of reform in legal education and a leader in multimedia education for the public. To view the full interview and for a full listing of MSL's programs, log on to mslaw.edu.